Woke Soros-backed Los Angeles DA George Gascon to disband unit notifying victims of convicts parole hearings. More evidence that these Soros-backed DA are trying to destroy this country. You know, I was a prison therapist for 3 years, and they did notify the victims when people were about to get released. I mean, you would think you would want to let the victims know so they can prepare themselves because they could possibly run into these individuals on the street, so they wouldn't be shocked and have possibly a traumatic distress and all this other stuff. But he obviously don't care about that. He care about destroying Los Angeles. But before we get started, go ahead, hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here, and it's also a link to my merch store. All right, let's talk about this news. According to a report, Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gascon is to disband a group of victims advocates within his office known as the Lifer unit that notifies victims when the people convicted of harming them are about to begin parole hearings. The Los Angeles DA has been criticized for his ongoing soft on crime policies and facing a recall in November. He is another one of the Soros-backed officials who are responsible for the surge in crime impacting major cities around the nation. Imagine, imagine your loved one being harmed, or someone, someone getting the R word, you being R'd by someone and they were locked up for years, and then you're walking on the street and see that individual at Walmart. Imagine how that will feel to a victim. I mean, this is horrible. This is horrible what he's doing, but he doesn't care. Again, I think they're trying to destroy this country by design. But according to Fox News, Bill Milligan, the parole unit, also known as the Lifer unit, will be disbanded by the end of the year. The move comes after Gascon has banned prosecutors from attending parole hearings. This is nuts. It makes absolute. I don't understand the rationale behind this. But Gascon's office confirmed the move to Fox News. The woke decision noted that informing the victims can be triggering to them. They said that it bogs down to resources and that ultimately it is responsibility of the California Department of Corrections and rehabilitation. Gascon's office said the Lifer unit was already downsized under the administration of Los Angeles County previous district attorney Jackie Lacey, adding that the victims still have access to supportive services of its victims service representatives. Deputy District Attorney Julianne Walker has criticized the disbanding. Walker told Fox News Gascon continually puts forth services as if he is protecting their rights. He is not. He is abandoning their constitutional rights and thinks a band-aid of some type of service like counseling will make up for his refusal to protect their rights. It's astonishing that California keep putting these people in place that's destroying their state. But I mean, I don't feel sorry for them because again, they keep putting these people in power. They keep voting for these people, so I don't really feel too bad about them. But I do feel sorry for the victims though, because this is horrible. No one should have to deal with a traumatic experience like that, because that's what exactly was going to happen when these victims run into um, run into these people. But with rising public outrage at the violent crime surging across Los Angeles, Gascon faces a probable recall election. The recall is pending verification of more than 700,000 signatures handed in last week to place a recall on the next ballot. I don't know what's going to happen with this recall because they did the same thing to Newsom, and Newsom is still governor. So these recalls, they have these recalls, and then these people still remain in office. But we'll see what happens. An initial effort to recall Gascon was launched in 2021, though they could not reach the correct number of signatures. The second effort began in January as organizers officially sought to initiate a recall. Energized by the successful recall of Gascon's successor in San Francisco, District Attorney Chelsea Bowden, the campaign is confident it can replicate the victory in Los Angeles as long as it verifies enough signatures to force a recall on the election ballot. But we'll see. We need to get rid of all these Soros-backed attorney generals across the country because again, they are destroying our country. They they care more about the criminals than they do about the victims. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out themarkrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace. Oh,